everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my first empties video of my no buy year. And I'm also, on top of this empties video, is going to tell you how much money I have used up in progress towards meeting a reverse rouge, which means I'm using up $1,000 worth of makeup and skincare and beauty in general, other than like basic stuff like deodorant and toothpaste. In a whole year, and I want to reach $1,000. So I'm going to update you on that as well. So without further ado, let's get into my empties. So first up, I'm going to go through some face masks, and these are all for face masks for my reverse rouge. All my face masks I put in at a value of $1.50 Canadian, not American, because most of them I do get for about $1.25 American. So I decided $1.50 per sheet mask is fair. So I've used up the Salmon Natural Rose Mask sheet. These are really nice, but I find them a bit dry. I have the Apu Icing Sweet Bar sheet mask in watermelon. This is one of my favorite sheet masks I've ever used because of the fact it smells so good. It's soaked in essence for an after sun, like for after sun in the summertime. This would be amazing, but it's also really, really refreshing in the winter time. So I'll definitely repurchase that one. And the last one I have is this Innisfree My Real Squeeze Mask in Shea Butter. This one was really, really nice when I used it this month because it's winter here. There's a lot of snow on the ground, so this one worked out super beautifully for that. It's got more of a cream than over an essence on it, and when you put it on your face, it helped really, really moisturize my skin. I used up some samples this month as well, and for anything in foil packets, I went with $1 a sample. If they were deluxe size, I actually calculated the amount of product that was in it, but for foil packages, I figured some of them are worth less than $1, some of them are worth more than $1, so I just averaged it out to make them each $1. So I have the Do the Hoola, I guess it's a liquid bronzer. I honestly don't remember this, and I used it like 2 weeks ago, so it just goes to tell you. So I would not purchase it. And I also have this Pharmacy Honey Potion Renewing Antioxidant Hydration Mask. This mask was super duper interesting. It doesn't smell like honey, like at all. It smells very fresh, but when it goes on in the texture of honey. But when you start rubbing it into your skin, it starts to foam on its own. Like, it's not like a bubbling mask, but it foams and turns white on your face and also heats up at the same time. It's really interesting, but it doesn't get so hot that it feels like your skin is burning like some masks do when they heat up. I loved it. I thought it was great, but the price tag on this is really, really high. So I don't think I would repurchase it unless I have a gift card or something to really offset the cost of it. It's really expensive. I have the Joico Joyfix Firm Hold Finishing Spray. I use this as hairspray. It was all right. Tyler used it more than I did. I kind of used the end of it. Not my favorite hairspray. I prefer the Got To Be like free spray because it's really, really good at holding a style. But this one was nice, smelled okay, held okay, but I don't think I would repurchase it if I can still get the free spray. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. As you can see, I used up quite a few of them because I mixed them together because one packet in this was not enough for my whole face. So I had to mix them together to make it an entire face of foundation. I've used this before. It's not my favorite foundation, but it's also not my least favorite, but for the price tag, I wouldn't repurchase. I have another sheet mask here. This is the Shea Butter Sheet Mask from the Sem. This one was strangely not as good as the Innisfree one because the Shea Butter was an essence. It wasn't the cream in this, and it wasn't super soaked the way the Innisfree one was, so I don't think I would repurchase this. I have the Sephora Collection Watermelon Cleansing Wipes. These are horrible. They claim to be able to remove makeup. They don't. They are horrific. They're really dry. They don't remove pretty much any eye makeup. Like my eyeliner and mascara did not come off. It was stupid how badly they performed. They were not my favorite, and I would never repurchase them again. I have another sheet mask here. This is the Pure Essence Mask Sheet from Holika Holika in Pearl. Again, I love, as I mentioned in previous empties videos, I love the way these open. You actually pull them from the side, which helps because then you're not sticking your hand in and trying to pull it out, because sometimes you can rip sheet mask that way. If you pull this out, you can actually get it and then lift it out on its own, so it helps retain a lot of the essence in the sheet mask as well. It smelled really nice, sat really nice on my face, packaging is super cute. Definitely repurchase again. I have the strawberry sheet mask from Hulka Hulka. Again, this opens really nice. Packaging is super cute. It smelled amazing and it really moisturized my skin. I have the Face Food Kiwi Fruit Yogurt Mask. I got this, I think I got this in a sample swap with Making Up Ashley. She gave this to me and I used it. It lasted, I think, twice. I think I got 2 masks out of it. It smells fantastic. It's a little bit drying on my skin and I have dry skin, so that might be something to think about if you're considering purchasing this. I would not purchase it for myself because my skin is too dry for it, but it smelled really, really nice. And one of these packets you get 2 masks out of. I have 2 sample packets of the Stellar foundation. I love this foundation. I actually have it on my loves list on Sephora so that next year when I'm off my no-buy, I can actually purchase this. This foundation is amazing. It's full coverage, but it doesn't feel cakey. It's not super matte, and it worked beautifully for my skin. I have the Yves Saint Laurent Weightless Radiance Flawless Coverage Foundation in the color B30 Almond. I actually didn't like the fragrance on this. I find it heavily fragranced like most high-end foundations are, which doesn't sit well with me. I don't like smelling perfume on my face all day. So for that reason, I wouldn't purchase this. I have the 16 brand 16365 foundation. This is too light for me. Didn't really like it because it was really drying on my face. Didn't really enjoy it. I actually mixed it with another foundation. I think it was the Too Faced Born This Way. Not my favorite. Too Faced Born This Way was too dark for me, so I mixed it in with the colors that were too light for me and the K-Beauty samples. This is in color Sand. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And for the price tag, that means I won't purchase it. I have the BC Dation from Tony Moly. Again, too light for my skin tone. Mixed it with the Too Faced foundation to make it match my skin. I actually kind of like this foundation. It gave me a dewy finish, but not too dewy where I looked greasy. So it sat really nicely on my face. It lasted pretty much all day, and it actually had like a smooth texture to it. So I would purchase this after my no-buy year. I have 2 more of the Stellar foundations. Again, love. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer to deepen and intensify shadows in color Smoke. This was black. Like black. I didn't like it because no matter how little you put on your finger or thought you put on your finger, you spread it on your eyelid and it would just go everywhere. It was so messy and I didn't feel it did anything to make my eyeshadow last longer, so I would not purchase the full size of that. I have the Hamish Artless Glow Base primer. I love this primer. It's not super glowy, but it's not super sticky either. It doesn't sit really sticky on your face. It's pretty much made for like a BB cream. Like BB cream sits really beautifully on top of this foundation. It's a little but I really, really enjoyed using it. It felt like a moisturizer, which was really nice, and I would definitely purchase it again. I have the Origins Modern Friction. This one is a physical exfoliant, which is not my favorite. I prefer chemical. But this is a really nice exfoliant. It's just very expensive and I can get better for cheaper. It was also very perfumed, which is not my favorite. I have a Dior Show mascara sample. This is not my favorite mascara. I find it dries out really quickly. It stops working very quickly, so I would not purchase the full size. And I have a Bobbi Brown Eye Opening Mascara in black. This is my favorite mascara from Sephora. Every time they come out with a lash stash that has this in it that you could choose to get this, I will go to the store and pick this one up because I love it so, so much. I have one thing I'm decluttering. This is the Gosh Blush Cheeks and Lips Cream Blush in 02 Earthbound. This one's gone bad. It says it's 6 months and it expired in 2011. It's gone bad. It stinks. It doesn't smell nice anymore. So I didn't include it in my count, but it's being decluttered. I have 2 cushion blushers from Misha in the color CR01 and the color VL01. These ones are gone because they dried out. As you can see, they're a cream product for your face. They gave my face a really, really nice dewy glow. As a blusher on my face, on my cheeks, but it didn't give a huge amount of color payoff, which I like because it avoided the clown look on my face. So I really enjoyed these. Would definitely repurchase them because they aren't super expensive, but I would repurchase them when I'm out of all my other blushes. I have the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. Blah, blah, blah. It smells like coconut, but I didn't feel it did anything to extend the life of my makeup. So I wouldn't repurchase the full size or purchase the full size because that's sample size. I have the Makeup Forever foundation that I use 2 colors in, I believe. The third one was too light, the fourth one was too dark, and when I mixed them together, it created streaks on my face, so I couldn't use them. I like this one too, but not as much as the Stellar. I would prefer the Stellar over this one. I have a Purito Snail Clearing BB Cream in number 23 Natural Beige. This one, I don't remember, which means I wouldn't repurchase it because I didn't love it. I have the La Roche-Posay Hyalu B5 Serum with hyaluronic acid. I've used better for cheaper, and I'm actually using one now that I like better. That's a lot, like a tenth of the price of this, so I would not purchase the full size of this. And the last product in this month's empties is the Natural Lemon Mask Sheet from the Stem. Same complaint I've had with all Stem sheet masks is that they are too dry. They dry out really quickly on my face and I can't get the full 20 minutes out of it, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. All right, so that is all the empties for this month. In the month of January, I used up $133.48 worth of makeup. I used up $31.31 in skincare, and I used up $14.85 in hair and body care, for a total of $164.79. That's Canadian dollars. So it appears if I can average this out for the rest of the year, I will definitely make my goal of $1,000 of product used up. But that is just my January empties, and we'll see what happens in February, where it's a shorter month. All right, that's it for this video. What type of empties do you have this month? Let us know in the comment section down below. And are you on a no-buy? If you are on a no-buy, tell us what your empties goals or use-up goals are for this month. If you like this video and want to see more content from me, don't forget to hit the little thumbs up down below. It helps out a lot. And hit the little red subscribe button too if you want to see more content from me over my no-buy year. And if you want to be notified when I post new content, don't forget to hit the little bell next to it. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.